Roleplay Retcon does not own any parts of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated in any way with the artists who make them. Also, while we're not the rowdiest bunch, we are adults goofing off, so we might say some things some people might not want their kids to hear.
This series features music by Me. Check him out on thedarkpiano.com.
Previously on the Dungeons & Dragons movie.
Mervin of Potenza, student mage, is sought for the brutal murder of High Mage Villian Vilda. He is accompanied by two thieves, one a human, the other a half-elf. They also might be seen with a street dwarf. Any information on these villains should be brought to the Crimson Brigade immediately.
Now, may I suggest that once you two have become fully acquainted, you follow the Empress's tracker Norda. She happens to be good at her job. She will lead you to our missing friends and a scroll. And this time, Damodar, don't fail me.
And above the sign is read the words, "The Buggered Mage."
Oh, this place is great!
Eleanor, the Gaul, Badara.
If you will complete this task, you must first obtain the dragon's eye. Only through the dragon's eye will you see where the wrong lies.
And Elwin, you see at the front of the tavern Damodar, surrounded by 10 of his guards.
Oh no. Hey, so do you guys see those city guards down there? Maybe we should skedaddle?
I think escaping is you and your associates' forte, Ridley.
Mervin,
Yeah?
roll me 2 d20s.
Come on, Mervin, do a good job.
I got an 18 and an
All right.
8.
Write those down somewhere. And as part of your Potan ability, for being a divination wizard, you can sub those numbers for a d20 roll, either of you or someone against you at any point.
Dang. Jesus, Mervin.
Yeah, I don't like to do that. It seems like messing with the fabric of the universe and whatnot, but I think I'm willing to do it, you know.
I feel like maybe you should.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though.
I mean, if you have the ability to mess with the universe, I mean, don't you think maybe you should mess with the universe?
Okay, so first things first, though, we're not leaving my best friend Snails behind.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you know how to signal Snails somehow, perhaps discreetly?
Yeah, we have our own secret language, obviously, because we're BFFs.
So thieves can't. It's thieves can't, right?
Best fucking friends forever. Thieves can, maybe. Ew.
Heyo.
All right, I rather like that. That was good, but we really should go.
I think this is wise. Perhaps through a back door.
Yeah, we will. All right, I would like to signal my best friend, Snails, using our secret language.
All right. Is this like an auditory thing, or is it like a sign language thing?
Well, he can't see me right now because he's too fixated on that lady. So I am going to laugh a little bit obnoxiously, and he's gonna know. He's gonna know.
Your secret handshake laugh.
Our secret, yeah.
All right.
And it sounds like this.
That's nice. Let's give me a performance check, Ridley.
That's your subtle signal that no one else notices? Like that was it?
8.
8. Ooh. Let's roll Snails' perception. He's gonna get a negative because he's kind of busy.
Damn it, Snails.
He did roll really well though.
Oh!
But you rolled really low though.
I did roll really low.
He seems to perk up, but then the elf puts her fingers on his chin and turns his head back to him, and he's fully willing to do that. All
right, we're out of time. And I use my brace of the lariat to grab Snails, and I yell, "Run!"
That was... I think we were supposed to be subtle.
All right. Marvin, let me paint a picture for you because you might not remember. You're up on the second
Mervin.
floor.
It's Mervin, actually.
Oh yeah, for Mervin. You're up on the second floor. So you might be inadvertently hanging Snails.
Don't hang him! You monster!
Your lariat, you activate it. It shoots from your wrist. Let's see if Snails can dodge it with his reflex save or a dexterity save. If you're dirty.
Ooh.
If you're nasty.
If you're nasty. It gets him. It gets him right around the arm. And he goes, "What?" And do you pull it to you?
Yeah. And at the same time, I am running towards the nearest window.
You don't see any.
There's no windows?
Not on the balcony. Not on the balcony where you're at.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Where do you think you are right now?
I thought we were in a tavern.
It's like a surf tavern. They don't have fancy things like windows.
Oh.
No. Also, we want to stay inconspicuous.
Oh, goodness.
We don't want dirty mages seeing us in here.
Well, I've already used a very loud spell, so I think that's over.
Yeah, you did. And in fact, Damodar snaps his eyes to Snails and follows it up and sees you and goes, "After them, you fools!"
Damn it, darn! Let's go!
Exactly.
Roll some initiative.
17.
Oh, God!
Did you do
you
a
good,
bad?
Ben?
I rolled a crit fail.
Oh, boy. Let me get back to you in just a second.
13.
13 for Elwin. And Snails, ya boy, got a 12. Mervin, with your nat 1, give me a high or low.
Shit. Low. I got friends there.
You got it. Nothing bad happens to you. So, 3 of the guards, they're roughly toward the center right there in front of Damodar. They start running into the room. They don't get too far. They're probably about... They're about 10 feet within Snails of the bar.
Not Snails.
That sentence, the words were in the right order.
It's okay, we can interpret. It's fine.
I understood.
Damodar doesn't do anything. He stays at the door. Ridley,
Yes.
it's your turn.
I'm still up on
You're
the
up
second
on
story.
the second floor.
And it's like at a restaurant where you can look up and you can see the second loft up there, right?
Yeah, you can see the den where all this is happening.
I just got the topography of this restaurant in my head then, of this tavern in my head then. Okay.
Who is closest to my best friend Snails?
It would be the guard captains. They've got some
The
fancy
three
red
of them?
clothes. Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I'm going to use my short bow,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to shoot them.
All right.
The closest one.
The closest one. All right.
And that is to hit. I have to use dexterity.
Mm-hmm. Dexterity and your proficiency bonus, which is +2, I think. So you should be rolling a +5.
And +3.
5 to this.
Oh, well, it's +5 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So 17.
17 just hits their armor class, so you hit.
Okay, cool. So then 1d8 +3, d8.
A short bow
3.
should be
Ugh.
1d6.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I was looking at my rapier. Thank you.
It's all good.
Aw, frickle frack. 4. I rolled a 1 to damage.
That's not bad. 4 damage. Cool.
Yeah.
He takes an arrow. It kind of slices through his shoulder, and he looks up at you. And
I'm gonna flip him off. Does that count as an action?
no, you can do that. You got a free
I
hand.
flip him off.
You flip him off real good.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Did you want to do any movement, Ridley?
Yeah. My movement speed is...
It's probably 30 feet. You can make it to the stairs.
I make it to the
All
stairs.
right, you make it to the stairs going down. All right, the regular guards are going to go now. And they fan out a little bit. You know, they kind of start trying to disperse the majority of the crowd because everybody's starting to get kind of riled up. Because these patrons, they don't like guards too much. Elwin, the dwarf.
So I will be looking at my companions and thinking, we really need to talk about stealth. But we'll save that for a later time.
Companions?
Yes.
Or like, that fucking mage over there. Sorry, continue.
Oh my. We're severely outnumbered. So what sort of space is there between people around Snails? Like, could I dash to Snails and throw him over my shoulder? And,
If you were to jump over the banister from the balcony down, you might be able to get to Snails.
So we're talking about a dex roll here, or athletics, perhaps?
I might let it go as athletics.
That would be pretty rad.
As a kind and benevolent GM.
I would be pretty happy about that. So yeah, I am going to attempt to dash to Snails.
Dash it up. Give me a athletics roll.
17?
17's good enough. You back up a step, and then you charge at the banister, and you like somersault over it.
Ooh.
And then you land not on the floor, but on a table.
Mm.
And then you run off, and you can make it the rest of the way to Snails.
Nice. Okay,
Now,
so...
are you trying to impose yourself between Snails and the guards? Or just trying to be, like, beside Snails?
I will position myself in between Snails and, like, a gap in the crowd where I'll be, like, looking to grab Snails and make an exit.
It's now Snails' turn. Snails goes for his sword. But as he reaches, his arm stops because he has a tether attached to his arm.
Oh my god.
And he can't get to his sword. All right. So, it's now the bar patron's turn. And they start getting rowdy with the guards. And they roll an @20. So, a few of the guards go down.
Nice.
As I'm doing this. They start hitting... The crowd gets in an uproar at being manhandled by these guards. And they start grabbing stools and mugs and other things. And start bashing guards over the heads.
Yay! Thanks, friends.
And 2 of them go down. Magical Mervin.
Everyone loves Magical Mervin.
I guess I like stand up from me tripping and falling or whatever happened when I rolled a nat 1. And I go, ugh. And then does it take an action to release the tether?
No. You can do that as a reaction.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to release the tether. Because that didn't work. And I even say out loud, well, that didn't work. And I want to look around for the nearest exit.
The nearest exit. Well, give me a perception check.
Okay, is this going to be my action?
No, it's not going to be your action.
Okay, all right. I got to go. Sorry, I got to scroll. Like, I got to go between 2 pages on my character sheet that are like 16 miles away from each other. Got a 17.
17 is good. You see the main door that Damodar is standing full in front of. But a little bit away on the other side of the bar, there's another door that leads into the kitchen. But you don't know if there's a way out from there.
I am still... Okay, I'm going to use... Silent Image. And I'm going to summon... What's like what's like a really scary monster I can summon? That's, an image of.
There's a beholder. I don't think it'd fit into a 15... It might fit into a 15-foot cube.
Beholders are hilarious, though. They're not scary.
There's bugbears.
An owl bear.
There's owl bears.
We haven't got an owlbear in here. As the movie, I want to cram as much like D&D shit in here, so I don't want to use something we've used already, and we've not used an owlbear. So I'm going to summon the illusion of an owlbear in front of the main entrance, or at least as near as many.
So
I'm trying to. There's lots of how many guards are there other than Damodar?
So apart from the 2 that have gone down, and apart from Damodar, there are 8 guards. And they are all kind of spread out in the middle of the bar right now. The only one near the entrance is Damodar. Okay.
I'm going to I'm gonna try to summon it in sort of like the middle of the lower part, of this lower floor.
Do you want to do it like in the middle, like the actual middle, like before the guards?
Yeah. I'm really my reasoning here is like, I'm not really trying to beat Damodar. I don't think Damodar's going to fall for it, but these dumb thugs might.
All right, so Mervin, you reach down into yourself with all your arcane training, and you cast the spell of Silent Image and put the image of a owlbear in the middle of the bar. And let's see if some people freak out.
And I say my magic words, whappity slappity smackity doo.
No.
Are those your magic words?
No, let's not do that.
And I laugh and I go, there's not actually magic words.
Damodar's not fooled.
As expected.
Alright. So, none of the guards are fooled.
Great.
But the tavern goers that were fighting the guards are, and they all dropped to the floor.
They don't run?
Damn it!
Why can't you
Well,
why can't you expect...
Where are they going to run?
Why can't you count on people to panic when you need them to?
Some of them do it. The people at the outskirts are running toward exits.
Well, damn. My other idea, by the way, was to, like, use Mage Hand to slap someone, the drunkest looking person, in the back of the head to make them, like, start a bar fight. I'm so sad.
Well, I mean, the bar fight's kind of already happened, so it's a good thing you didn't do that. But we're back now to the guard captains at the top of the order. And they're going to come up to you, Elwin, and one's going to go up to Snails. So the first one has his sword out, and he swings it at you. And you definitely dodge to the left, and his sword bites into the bar, missing you entirely. but he has a second attack. And he swings at you again.
I dodge. And I dodge
And it
again.
bites. It bites into your armor.
Uh-oh.
And oh boy, that's a big die that they use.
Ew.
And it does 10 points of damage.
You shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that. It's gonna make you mad. The other one comes up to attack you. Misses their first shot. And misses their second shot. I guess you got hit by the one sword and you reeled off to your left. And their other two attacks couldn't seem to touch you. But the other one strikes at Snails.
No.
And hits Snails. Gets him in the leg. A nice long gash in Snails' leg.
No, Snails, no.
Zamadar's turn. Zamadar starts to cast a spell. He starts moving his arms in a circular motion. And then he breaks the motion, taking his arms to his side. And Ben, your owlbear, Mervin, your owlbear dissipates.
Well, that was a waste.
And that's all he does.
Rude.
Ridley.
Yes. So I'm at the top of the stairs right now.
You're at the top of the
right?
stairs right now.
Can I? So we've got 2 out of 10 guards down.
Yes.
What happened to the one that I shot a little bit?
He's fighting.
He's still up?
He's fighting Elwin.
Ah! How dare he?
Yep.
How dare he? I'm gonna shoot him again.
Shoot him again.
I'm gonna do it
Do it.
at the top of the stairs. Oh my god! I rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Woohoo! Yes!
Hit the siren, Ben.
Whoop whoop!
And that's
You know,
where
I
we put the siren. That's
I
where we
didn't
put
actually.
the siren in.
I didn't do that in the first episode, so I'm not sure that'll actually happen.
Ben. But the siren.
The
but
siren,
I rolled a
Ben.
nat 20.
And the siren.
The siren, Ben.
All right. So we remember what happens with critical damage.
Why don't you remind us?
So you're gonna roll a d6, that is your damage, and add your modifier to it. Go ahead and do that for me.
Alright. I rolled a 2 with a +3, so that's 5.
So 5, and then we're gonna add a whole nother 6 on top of that.
Yay!
So it'll be
11.
To Mr. Guard Face McQueen.
Get out of here, guard basement queen. I'm shooting you.
He was born to do this work.
It's almost like you put the arrow in the same slot that the other one was in.
Ooh.
And it just kind of widened it out, and his arm, he shrieks in pain.
Ew. I'm such a good shot. I'm like
It's a
Robin
really
Hood.
good shot.
Thank you.
All right, it's the guard's turn, and one of them.
Wait, I didn't get to move.
Oh yeah, would you like to move? Where would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess. Wait. Instead of moving, can I make a perception check?
You can do both.
Okay, I'm gonna make a perception check. I want to see. So I'm on the second floor. I would like to see if there are any exits on the second floor, like doors or anything,
Okay,
or anything that I can see. Period.
I'll go ahead and give that to you. You were up there for a minute. You didn't see any exits.
Oh,
on the-
okay.
on
Well,
the
then I
second
would
floor.
like to move. I would like to go down the stairs.
All right, the other guards are fighting thugs in the thing. They do pretty good, and 2 of the bar patrons go down.
Oh.
But one of them comes up to you, Ridley. And he's got a bit of a short spear that he's going to stab at you with. And does a 16 beat your AC?
Let me just look. It sure does.
All right. And he does 8 points of damage to you.
Oh my god. Okay. Rude.
All right. That's them. Elwin.
All right. So they made me mad.
You mad?
So
are you going to rage?
I would like to rage.
I would like to rage, please,
Yes,
Mr. D.
I believe that is the official phrase now. All right. Here we go. So with the rage, I get +2, and it's great. All right.
So Elwin, how
So-
do you rage? What is the physical characteristics? Do you like froth at the mouth a little bit? Do your eyes get real beady? Do your muscles just flex and flex and flex until veins pop out?
I growl
Mm-hmm.
and stare them down and huff at them.
Huffing. Good.
Who made me mad?
That sounds
And
scary.
start wailing on them
Start wailing on him. All right.
because I do. All right,
you
here
got
we
you got 2 boys here in front of you.
go.
One of them hit you.
Yeah, they did. And I'm going after that one first. That was lackluster, considering how angry I am. That is a 10.
10 does not do it.
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I feel like there should be more attacks. This doesn't feel right. Am I missing something?
You'll get more attacks at like the next level, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Level 3. Huh.
Stupid level 3. All right. We have Snails. Snails is going to attack his guard that he was fighting. And Snails pulls out his short sword, lunges at him, and misses.
Ah! Snails!
Yeah. Yeah, Snails
We
didn't,
practiced.
Snails didn't do too good.
That's okay, buddy. I still love you.
The brawl continues with the bar patrons, but they're not doing so hot. Because now the guards are starting to use their weapons on the patrons.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, mages.
The proletariat!
Seriously. Speaking of, Mervin.
Well, Mervin's pretty horrified by that too, but maybe not enough to do anything about it. Well, what am I gonna do? And as a matter of fact, that's definitely the thought that's going through his head.
You are a bit torn. Your worlds are clashing.
DM, do I have the magic scroll in my possession? The MacGuffin? Is it?
I don't know if any of you have grabbed it off of the table.
Well, I'm still up there. I haven't moved.
You're still up there.
So I grab that scroll off the table and tuck it into my, I don't know, cloak full of pockets or my bag or whatever the heck I got.
All right. I'll let you do that as a partial move and a free action.
All right. Yeah, I don't need to move anything because this tavern's not that huge, right?
It's pretty big.
Do I see a door other than the front door?
Yes, there's a door leading into what you assume is the kitchen, but you're not sure if it leads outside or not. It's a straight line from you, it's about 120 feet.
120 feet. What is this, a cheesecake factory?
It's a big tavern.
Is it a cheesecake factory? Oh, no, it's not. We established it's not. Dang. All right.
Maybe 120 feet's a bit much. Let's say 85 feet. It's 85 feet away from you.
Okay. Are there guards coming up the stairs?
There is not yet.
Okay.
They're still kind of fighting with your companions and the bar patrons.
How far away are my companions, and are they clustered together, kind of?
They are pretty much clustered right there in front of the bar.
Okay.
Which is about halfway between you and the kitchen door.
Okay. I'm going to misty step toward them as far as I can.
You're gonna misty step?
Doesn't that let me tell?
Is that a cantrip?
No, it is a second level
That's
spell.
like a second level spell.
It is a second level spell, but I need to move quickly.
You learn second level spells at level 3?
You do if the DM tells you can.
Cool.
I mean,
Congrats.
he's a wizard. That's what they do.
Oh, yes.
I only have 2, and I've only got 2 slots too. So I got first level slots for days, but I don't.
You can make it almost to them. There's an empty spot. You'll be basically on the other side of a guard.
Okay, and then I'll have like half of my movement speed, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna burn that spell. Ciao.
Okay. Mark that off. You've used that slot.
I burned that. So yeah, I do it, and I'm gonna run towards them as I can. I am actually running towards the kitchen door, but I'm going to try to get them to come with me.
It would be past them, yeah. But doing so, you'll be running past these guards, and they will get attacks of opportunity upon you.
Aw, frickle frack.
If you try to run past them and your companions.
How many? 8? All 8?
3.
I can probably dodge 3 swords, right?
I mean, you can try it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I might get nicked up, but I got a plan, and I'm gonna stick to it.
All right, let's see. The first one. What's your AC?
Probably not great. Let's see. I'm so used to playing like fighters and stuff. They have like 18 AC. I have 12 though. I have 12 now.
Well, that one just barely misses you.
What?
With an 11. Wow, the other one rolls an 11.
Woo!
Oh.
And the other one rolls a 10.
Eek.
What the heck?
I do like
Ben is the luckiest
I know,
guy.
I do like I do like it's an almost cartoonish like me like
with your like high steps.
Yeah, like eek, woo, and I keep like ducking under their sword swipes and stuff. And I've run past them. I'm running towards them, and I go to the kitchen.
All right, you make it about halfway there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done with the longest
Mervin's
turn of all
done.
time. Sorry about that. I'm discovering that's how wizard
Guard
turns go.
captains. All right. One guard captain is going to make a swipe at Elwin, the dwarf.
How
And they
dare
get
he?
a 19, Elwin.
That's not nice.
Does it beat your AC?
It does. I figured out what I was missing last turn, too.
Oh, yeah? What
It's
were you
Frenzy. Frenzy gives you the bonus action while you're raging.
missing? Yeah.
That's what I'm
Got-
missing.
Gotta remember it.
I do. I have to. I have to be a good little barbarian.
And he does 9 points of damage to you.
This is unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. The other one attacks at Snails. And definitely hits Snails.
Owie. I got
Does 4 damage to Snails. Snails gets another cut in his midsection. And the other one's going to go after Mervin.
No.
You got something on your
I
shirt?
do.
Is it this nat 1 he just rolled? Shit. All right, Mervin.
The luckiest.
All high or low?
The luckiest son of a bitch alive. Hi.
And it is high. He goes to swing at you with his sword, but trips over a bar stool and ends up throwing his sword into your arms. Damodar, seeing you run for the kitchen and screaming it out in the entire thing very loudly, yells for his men. They're going for the kitchen, you fools! Stop them from escaping!
It's okay. I have a plan for this
And
too.
he draws his sword. And it is a large two-handed sword, and it's red. The blade is red. And there's a skull at the crossguard. It looks very menacing.
Yeah, see, I knew he was going to have some like gross fascist weapon.
Yeah. Ridley!
Yes.
It's your turn, Ridley.
Okay, so I'm at the bottom of the stairs, right?
You're bottom of the stairs, and you just saw Mervin blink in front of you and just start taking off toward the backside of the bar.
So I've been in this bar a time or two.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know that there's an exit through the kitchen?
Yes, you do. I was gonna make you roll. For it, but yeah, you do. You know, there's an exit out the back.
Perfect. Okay. So my good friends, Snails and Elwin, are in front of the bar, which is between me and the kitchen.
Yeah, you ran up to Elwin and Snails on your last turn.
Oh, I'm there.
You're there.
Okay, perfect.
You know, if I sneeze and I sneeze and wipe my nose, Alex makes me roll for it. But if Jinxie's like, do I know about all the exits in this building? He's like, no, Jinxie, you're perfect. I'm so glad you're here. This is where all the...
How would I not? This is my bar. I brought you here. Thank you.
I could make them roll, but the DC would be ridiculously low. There'd be no point in making me do it.
See?
Also,
I can hear.
It's funny when I make you do it.
It is funny. So Snails also knows.
Oh yeah, Snails knows.
Okay. So really the one that I need to convince is Elwin that we should probably escape. All right, so I'm already down there. Hey Elwin, there is an exit through this kitchen. Maybe we should go? Can I take her by the hand and lead her out?
She's raging. You'll have to convince her not to attack. That's the only way to stop the rage.
Elwin, out of her rage, I will allow you to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
That's
to
legit.
which,
as my action.
What sort of contest?
You're gonna do a wisdom save.
Okay. Yep.
Sweet. I've got +5 to persuasion. Nice. All right. I'm going to make a persuasion check. 11, so that's 16. 16.
I got a 7.
Oh! Elwin, I know you're doing such a great fucking job right now, and I want to murder all of these motherfuckers too, for the record, but maybe we should, leave right now, okay?
That was my original plan. Where are we going?
Through the kitchen. Let's
Through
go.
the kitchen?
Yes. Through the kitchen. Snails. Through the kitchen.
You gotta tell me twice.
Parkour. Hardcore parkour.
Now, parkour, me, and acrobatics check.
8.
An 8. You attempt to jump over the bar and can't quite get your legs up over it. A stool kind of gets in your way.
Darn these legs.
And this guard is gonna try to strike at you while you're dangling. While you're dangling with a spear. And he does 7 points of damage to you.
But you didn't ask if he hit me.
He rolled a 19. I'm pretty sure that's...
Yeah, he hit me.
Yeah.
He did. 7 points. Okay. I'm the only one taking damage for you people right now.
Elwin's taking a lot of damage so far.
Plenty.
Never mind.
And Snails is taking a lot of damage.
I would have, except I miraculously dodged 3 swords.
Yeah, you're the one that should be taking the most damage, and yet. All right, let's see. Oh man, the patrons of the bar are going down real fast.
These are my friends. Protect them, mage. Come on.
It
What's
is now
wrong with you?
Elwin's turn.
Okay, so I would throw Snails over my shoulder and run towards the kitchen door.
Give me an athletics.
17.
You got him. You put him in a fireman's carry. You get him over your shoulder, and he's like, "What? What? Wow, you're strong. Where are we going?"
I know who I'm shipping now.
To the door.
He's so strong.
Apparently, we're going to the door. Doing like the football elbow thing, on the way there.
Well, they're gonna get some attacks opportunity against you.
Oh, there's guards in between.
Well, they're right next to you. You're leaving the threatened square.
Okay.
That one rolled a 14.
Damn it. Just nix me.
Just next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it just went behind my computer. And that one does 8 points of damage.
That's a heck of a nick.
That's a heck of a nick. Another one's going to do at Snails, coincidentally. Since he's on your shoulders. And it gets him right across the shoulder blades. Oof. That's not great for Snails.
No.
And those are the only two that can attack. The other one was a little bit further away chasing after Mervin. And he doesn't have a sword anymore.
I've got your sword. I can't use it, though.
The patrons bring down another guard.
Yes, good job. The people.
Shut up, mage.
And it's now the mage's turn.
I have a name. And it's
Yeah,
and it's
okay.
Melvin.
And it's Mervin. All right. Wow. I'm not sure how this happened. I don't remember it happening, but I appear to have drawn a picture of Elwin and Snails kissing, and I don't know how it got here, but I don't. Anyway, like Ben did, not Mervin. I guess. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, Ben, show it to us.
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh,
Since we're
In
on
your-
video chat.
Yeah.
I'm having some issues.
It seems to have burst into flames somehow.
Oops.
Fake
oops,
news
oops.
didn't
Oh, well.
happen. Didn't happen.
Anyway,
Ben
okay,
is a
okay.
liar.
Real questions now. Not messing around anymore and being serious in this game of make believe and fantasy that we're playing. Is everyone like ahead of me towards the kitchen? Am I in the back of the pack as far as my compatriots go?
No, you are in the front of the pack right now.
Is
I think
Ridley-
Elwin
Ridley's
has
in
probably
there.
made it up to about where you're at.
Okay, I need to. Well, shit. Okay,
But Ridley's still back.
so since I don't have a map to look at, help me out with this. My plan here is to cast a grease spell to make it hard to chase us. But I need to do that so that
I'm way back here.
yeah, but I need to do that so that they don't get slipperied up.
You could cast it. It could work. But Ridley is back there where they're at. But give me a perception check.
No! I refuse. No, I don't.
Well,
I don't.
I guess.
I don't refuse. I just protest strongly. That's a 7, Alex.
It's a 7. Okay. You think that would... I mean, Ridley's back behind you with the guards. Yeah, you don't know if it's going to be... If they're going to get caught up in it.
Well, I'm sorry, Ridley, but you have shown me that you can do cool stunts, so be prepared. It's about to get slippery. And I
can do cool stunts, and you showed me that you can be a real mage.
You mean, like, be impressive with...
You take that as a compliment.
I do. Yes, I will show you how real of a mage I am, and not getting what they're saying. And I cast Grease, starring John Travolta.
You whip out your wand, and you start doing the pass method, like you're using a fire extinguisher, and just grease is shooting out the end of your wand all over the ground.
Honestly, this is the
making a nice
grossest spell. I don't.
Grease
I actually don't like it. I don't even know why I know
It
it.
really is.
Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning.
So, you've done that.
You've done that. You've done.
Would you like to
You are
use...
supreme.
You've done that.
Grease lightning.
Yeah. Look at what you've done.
What would you like to do now? Would you like to continue to
I'd like
run?
to turn around and run, and I say, "See you outside, Ridley. Good luck. Please do good. Please be alive after this,
Catch
Ridley.
me outside.
I'm saving your best
How
friend.
about
I'd like
that?
you to remember that."
Gridley?
Did you call them Gridley?
Did you just call me Gridley?
Oh, I'm sorry. Would that be insulting for me to slightly mar your name as I said it? To add a letter to your
Yeah,
name?
okay.
Would that be...
Okay, Merlin.
Seriously, Melbourne. What's wrong with you? All right. So you continue running, and you're almost at the kitchen door. It is now the guard captain's turn. They're going to come after you.
Me, specifically?
Yes. Actually.
Okay.
What's your spell DC?
Well,
save?
Unfortunately, it is only 13.
Well, that one makes it.
Oh, great. I used up all my luck when I dodged swords.
And that one made it too. 2 of them rush for you, and they do not slip in your magical grease. The other one, who gifted you his sword, takes out a crossbow, and he shoots that crossbow at you.
Oh! I don't care for that.
And he gets a 15 to hit.
Well, that one actually does it. Unlike the swordsman from earlier.
And he does 7 damage. The other one runs up to Elwin. And he slips a little bit in the grease and misses.
Yeah!
Other one.
It was useful.
I point and laugh at him.
The other one hits you, though. Well, that's right, nice. And does 5 damage to you. Damodar starts striding toward all of you. And it looks like he begins to start chanting. And you see his blue lips move, but you don't actually hear anything. He's chanting, but you can't hear anything, and it seems to be getting dark around him. But nothing's happened yet. Ridley.
I am going to run.
All right. You running, or are you still...
I have already disengaged.
All right.
And while I'm running, obviously, I'm going to have my middle fingers up behind me and my Naruto running. Both of them.
You got
That is an image.
These guys need to know, okay? They need to know that just because I'm running away doesn't mean that I don't really hate them.
Ridley, which way are you going? Are you going to try to go over the bar again, or are you going to try to run after your compatriots?
Well, running over the bar last time was a big mistake, so I'm just going to go around the bar this time through the kitchen.
Okay. So, you run up, and you hit the grease. You're going to have to give me a dexterity save.
I'm so sorry.
Are you, though?
Somehow I don't think you are.
Dagnabbit, what the frickle frack?
What'd you roll?
5! I rolled a 2! Plus 3.
You hit the grease.
Oh.
And you slide. No. And you fall prone right behind these other 2 guards that just made it through.
No.
And you're on the floor.
I'm on the floor.
You're on the floor. All right.
No. Thanks, Mage.
The rest of the guards are tussling with the bar patrons, and they're actually losing pretty heavily. They're outnumbered quite a bit.
The bar patrons or the guards?
The bar patrons are outnumbering the guards.
Nice. Fuck you, guards.
And it's now Elwin's turn.
All right. Have I reached the kitchen door?
You
With
can
Snails
this turn.
over my shoulder, like such.
You can this turn.
All right. So I'm going to, provided there are no obstacles in between me and the kitchen door, I'm going to attempt to go through it.
All right. Real quick, as you leave the threatened square of the other guard that ran up on you, call me a high or low.
Low.
Low. He lunges at you, slips in the grease that's already on his shoes, and falls into the other guard captain, spilling them both to the floor.
See, it was a net. It's a net gain.
Fantastic.
Net.
Is it, though? Mage.
Down 2 guards, lost 1 rogue.
I'm more than a rogue.
A swashbuckler rogue.
Thank
a main
you.
character, if you will.
All right, well,
you.
I'm the main character, but that's, you know.
Rude.
That's debatable. Anyways, you do make it to the kitchen, and you burst through with Snails on your shoulder.
Excellent.
And Snails
What do
yells
I
at
see
you.
inside?
Well, you see a very startled cook. They are a gnome, and they're standing in front of their oven on top of a stool, so they can get up there and do all their cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And he shrieks, and his spoon goes up in the air and falls into his pot.
Aww.
Do I see any doors leading from the kitchen?
You do.
That don't look like storage?
Yeah, as you look around, Snails is also fervently yelling, "To the right! To the right!" And you see a large door that seems to lead to the alleyway.
All right, I will take that one.
All right, you take that one. Well, you move toward it. You're not quite enough movement to get there, but you get up to it.
Yes.
Progress. So Snails' turn. Snails is like, this has been a sweet ride and all, but can you put me down, please? I can walk, I swear.
Yes, of course.
All right. And Snails kind of dishevels himself from you and sets about to trying to unlock the door. The crowd starts to run up to Damodar as they're beating down. And Damodar breaks his concentration from them, or from you guys, and looks at the crowd. And he releases some sort of power. And all the patrons drop to their knees. And their hands shrink up. They snap together at their wrists. As if they're bound by some ghostly power, and they all fall to the floor. It's now Mervin's turn, though.
Okay, I want to kind of look at Ridley, and then kind of look and see where Elwin is running, which must be the exit, and like I'm torn on what to do. And I'm like, and I sort of turn my attention back to Ridley, and I would like to use the Bracelet of the Lariat.
You can't.
Oh, yeah?
You can only use it once per day, and you already used it on Snails.
That's true. But did I really?
You did.
But did I?
That's what kicked this whole thing off.
Okay, I'm still, guess I gotta go back and help, though. I gotta go back and help. It's all my fault. I have to go help.
You gotta go back and help.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. And so I run back and, I guess I'd like to help them up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
to do this, you'd have to run past. Well, no, because they're on the ground now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can totally do that.
But I'm assuming that I do have to get in some greasy stuff.
You'll be on the edge of it. You could get up to Ridley and help them.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
I'm
going to help them up. I'm going to press A to revive. I'm going to hold down the button until the little circle.
You have to hold it for 15 seconds.
All right. And I'm going, come on.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5.
I did it. Oh, phew. Okay.
6.
Yeah, all right. And you help Ridley up to their feet.
Oh my gosh.
It is now the guard's turn. The one that is up with his crossbow reloads and shoots at you, Mervin.
Oh, come on.
And gets a 14.
What if I just gave you your sword back?
And does 8 points of damage to you.
Okay. So the last one hit me in the shoulder or something. Or maybe it just grazed me, but grazing a wizard is a lot, and it hurt. But this one hits me in a bad place. This one goes into the torso. the camera shows it, and there's like a big like orchestra hit or something, and it's like a very scary moment. And like Mervin looks very bad.
Yeah, it's not good because the other 2 guards that you ran past have now stood up.
No.
Yeah. It's now Zamadar's turn. He starts walking toward you again, but he's taking his time. Ridley.
Damadar, you can go fuck yourself. Come on, Marvin.
It's Mervin.
And they're going to try and like help Merlin out of this place. Come on, baby. We got this.
What are you wanting to do?
We are trying to get toward the exit.
All right, you're going to try to run to the exit?
With Mervin.
All right, you're going to try to help Mervin.
Oh, you said it right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys start running. One of the guards swings at you and hits a table.
Good. Fuck that table.
Never cared for it. It's near the bathroom.
Does a 13 hit your AC?
It does not.
He misses you as well.
Yeah,
you swash his
And
buckle?
you get past them.
Do you buckle his swash?
I swashed his buckled.
You swashed his buckle pretty good.
I did.
Mervin.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check to see if you can keep up with Ridley.
I got a -1 to that. Sure, it can't be acrobatics. I can't do backflips to go because I could do those. I got 10.
I have my arm around him, if that helps.
Mervin, let me remind you of a particular skill you have. It's called Potent.
Oh, that's right. So I rolled an 18 and an 8 earlier. I would like to change this 10 to... now, do I change it to an 18, or do I change it to an 18 plus or minus whatever I've got?
It'd be plus or minus.
Okay, so it's really a 17. But
so it's really a 17. So you managed to keep up with Ridley with your Potent 18.
You feel reality... You feel a weird shimmer in the air. Like something is different.
You feel like maybe you were destined to get out of here and not die on the dirty floor of a peasant tavern.
It's like a Logan's. It's like
peasant?
Maybe it's like a Logan's.
Are we really using the word peasant right now?
That's the word that Mervin used.
Mervin?
Is that bad? Should I not say that?
In his brain.
Should I not say that?
Jesus, it's classist, really.
I suppose it is classist. I'll try to remember not to use it anymore.
Mervin, you're doing so good.
I'm not.
But Ridley and Mervin, you both make it into the kitchen. The guards, you can't really see what they're doing, but they haven't come for you yet.
That's good.
Elwin.
So I have gone through the door with Snails and put him
Snails
down,
seems to
and
be
now...
trying to unlock it right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did say that. Okay, so how's that going?
He's still working on it currently. It's not yet been his turn yet.
Okay, so what does the door look like?
It's oak. It's got some banding on it. It seems like it's pretty sturdy. They like to keep thieves out as best they can. Mm-hmm. They get a lot of belligerent clientele.
So talk to me about where the lock is. Is it wood on both sides with a metal lock?
Yes.
Okay. So I will tap Snails on the shoulder and gesture for him to step back. And then I will try to strategically hit at the lock to damage the wood so that the lock will open.
So you're just trying to break the door down?
Not break the door down, but like break the area where the lock connects to weaken it so we can just pull the door open.
So breaking the dam.
Yeah, and breaking the lock area of the door.
It's the same thing. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right.
Add your proficiency for your Like you're making an attack. Let's just like you're making an attack.
I am attacking the door.
Attacking the door.
That's right. 19.
You
Nice.
do it.
Sweet.
Do it.
You take your axe and you put it directly through where the lock is, and the door swings freely open.
Nice.
All right.
And Snails looks at you and was like, I guess that's faster. Let's go.
I will use my movement to go through the door.
Well, you're all going to go through the door because I'm going to take you out of round time. So, you've just spilled into the street.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Sorry to make you stop listening to it, but I got some stuff I want to talk about. First of all, I would like to have a huge shout out to Miyu for partnering with us on this series. We really love Miyu's music, and we hope you do too. And if you do enjoy his music, then you can find more of it and support him at thedarkpiano.com. So please do that. Next up, I want to give a huge shout out to the people who have talked about us on social media. We appreciate the heck out of you guys. Of course, we appreciate all of our wonderful fans and audience members and listeners, but we super duper appreciate it when you guys talk about us. So I'm just going to go down and thank everyone who has talked about us this week, last week, these past 2 weeks. All right, first of all, the RPG Empire, thank you. Thank you to 8-Bit Closed Fist. Jared, the Poppin' Lockster, thank you so much. Essential Fursona Raider, thanks to you guys. The Dice and Die Show, we really appreciate you. Character Arcana, thank you. Thank you so much to Listen with Curtis Elton. And special thank you to Fran Sweeney, my best friend. Thank you. So if you guys want to talk about us and share our stuff on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you'll also get a shout out on the show because we appreciate the heck out of you guys. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got a Patreon message. Remember, if you guys wanted to become an executive producer of ours on Patreon, then you can also send something in and we will read whatever you want within reason. So today's Patreon message comes from Rob Vincent. Rob writes, "We were all named as babies. Some grow up and name themselves. Modern Technology Knows Your Name is a podcast about self-applied names, handles, usernames, formal and casual name changes, names we've all chosen to be called. Listen at modern.technology/name." Thank you so much for that message, Rob Vincent. I am super interested in this show, and I hope you guys are too. It's really, really interesting. So yeah, you all should give that a listen as well. And next up, I'm going to talk about the auditions that we had for the upcoming series that I'm GMing/directing. We have gotten a ton of auditions in, and it kind of blows my mind about how many we got, but also how amazing they all are. So thank you all so much for your interest. It was so good. It was all honestly a little bit overwhelming at how many and how good they all were. But we really appreciate it, and we've all looked through them and given our thoughts. And again, thanks to everyone who decided to audition. Next up, I'm going to talk about Nerdsmith. Nerdsmith is a network, mostly podcasts, but also live streams. And we are friends of the Nerdsmith network. We like a lot of their podcasts. We're friends with a lot of the people on the Nerdsmith Network. You might have recognized Kim from Chaotic Goodness, aka our wonderful Elwin. For this series, she comes to us from the Nerdsmith Network, so big shout out to those guys. And yeah, so the next episode is on September 30th, so we'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for listening. I will let you get back to it. All right, bye.
You've just spilled into the street in this back alley.
Let's fucking hustle. Come on, guys, this way.
Oh, yes.
That
Time to get out of
me,
here.
right? I just assumed it did.
Oh yeah, all of you are out. Because you were
Okay.
all in the kitchen. You were all able to make it out.
Let's hustle, guys. Come on, this way.
Alright, you start hustling. Where are you hustling to?
So Snails and Ridley know this street pretty well, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do we have a home? Are we homeless?
You're not homeless per se. But let's say you vacation in plenty of homes.
We couch surf,
Maybe.
as it were.
Maybe you do, yeah.
Who are we currently couch surfing with?
You have a friend that you're currently couch surfing with.
Yes.
Their name is Capricia.
Capricia.
And
God, I love Capricia.
Capricia is a human.
Uh-huh.
And they live probably about 3 blocks from here.
Yeah, look, y'all. Capricia is like 3 blocks from here. They are who Snails and I have been couch surfing with. You know, Capricia doesn't necessarily have room for all of us, but I feel like we can just pop in for just a few minutes so that we can figure out where to go to next.
We'd have to be fast about this, Ridley. I mean, Capricia, she doesn't like this kind of heat. You know?
I know she doesn't. I know. She's such a good friend. We really shouldn't, put her out this much, but she's at work right now, so if we just pop in for a minute, I feel like it'll be okay.
All right, well, we got to schedule because these guards are coming through this door.
Let's go this way.
And so you all start running after Ridley leading you to the home of Capricia, their couch baron, most of the day to lose the guards. But with Ridley's know-how and expertise, you finally do, and you enter the home of that name I said earlier. Capricia. You enter the home of Capricia, which is very nice. It's for a low-income housing situation. It's there are no pests that you can see. The door is a blanket. It's got a very nice couch that's you assume Ridley and Snails have been sharing because there's not a lot of the furniture left in here.
It's really cute. Like I sleep on one end and then Snail sleeps on the other end, and we just interlock our legs together, and it really works.
And it keeps them from falling off the couch unless they both fall off the couch.
I don't think I can imagine that.
And in that case, we just laugh about it a little bit, we giggle, and then we just get back up on the couch.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. So Snails, huffing, puffing, after this day-long just fiasco. It's like, what are we gonna do? Everyone in this city knows who we are. They seem to be one step right behind us every time. Did you guys get into that scroll? What'd you find out from that scroll?
Oh my God, Snails, we did. Let us tell you about it. It was wild.
It was wild. What happened?
There's a man in the scroll, or perhaps a god, or some sort of spirit. I don't know. Never got a name. We are Snails. Buddy, how do you feel about going on a quest?
Will it take us out of this city and away from the bloodthirsty guards that are trying to kill us?
Hell yeah, it will.
Fantastic.
Ridley, how did you... Do you know magic?
What did you just ask me?
My master and I have worked for years to try to decode that scroll, and you said 3 words and unlocked it. How do you know magic?
You know what? That's called a lucky fucking guess, Mertrin. Right?
We're really searching for those names now.
Well, he doesn't even notice. Like, this is kind of the first time he's really gotten a chance to think about this and think about how strange that was.
Ridley, as you are rolling this around in your head and talking about it some more, you seem to remember some rumors about Antioch City, or Antius. You remember Antius City and the Antius City Thieves Guild. It's run by a man named Xylus. And under the Thieves Guild is an old dungeon which Xylus purchased, or really kind of won it in a game of chance. It's a dungeon that no one's been able to get to the center of. And at the center of it is rumored to be an artifact called the Dragon's Eye.
Antius City, that's where we need to go back. Ugh, go back.
All right, then.
And Snails goes, Antius City? Really?
I know, Snails.
Ridley, come over.
Could it possibly be worse than where we are now?
What's up, Snails? You know what, Merlin? Shut up over there. Snails and I are talking. What's up, baby?
Ridley.
Yes.
We're getting way over our heads with this.
Look, I know.
Why don't we just take what we got? Skedaddle real hard. They're after this mage person. We don't need to be a part of this. Yeah.
You know, like any other fucking time, Snails, any other time, I would be right there with you. But you know, that mage, he came back to me and he saved me when no one else did. And I know, Snails, I know that you were being carried away by a dwarf and you couldn't come back to me. I know you would have come back to me.
I really would
have.
I
know you would have. I know. You're my best friend, Snails. I know you would have. But, like, the mage did come back to me when he wasn't being taken away by some dwarf. And, like, I feel like that means that he's on our side. And I feel like if we do this with him and the dwarf and you and me, I feel like we can make this into something bigger than us. I feel like we can make this into something about, like, everyone in our station. You know?
You sure about this, Ridley?
Snails, I've never been sure about anything in my life. You know that.
I know that.
But I feel like I'm sure about this.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret it, Ridley. You're gonna make me regret this.
Snails, don't regret anything with me.
I don't.
We're together, buddy. Just me and you.
Hey, me and you,
also
right?
these other people, but seriously, me and you for sure.
All right, let's do this.
Yay!